Good evening, everybody. This is Tim from 313. Today we're going to take a look at kind of an obscure set. I wouldn't really call it rare, but I just thought it was a neat set, and I managed to at my local Goodwill store found a whole box of these, and I mean just full of them. And there were 2 years, 1985 and 1986 Donruss pop-ups, and we're going to just take a quick look at these. And for you vintage card collectors, and this was kind of before the real influx of the over marketing of cards and overproducing the cards. Now this is what the 85 set looked like. And this is the front. And what you could do is you could, as you can see, they're die cut cards, and you could pop them out and fold in the tabs and have them stand up. You could have the players stand up. But what it was is 1985 Leaf Donruss, and it was the All-Stars starters from the American League and the National League. 85s I didn't have quite enough for a whole set. I believe there was only 20 cards in a set, including the two managers. Now the 86 set I did have, but I think I was just missing the manager cards, and there may have only been 18 cards in the first set, but the second set had 20. So that's what the backs looked like, and it was at the Metrodome, so they had the Twins All-Star game. I wish they would have had maybe some stats or something from the year before or something, but they didn't. So it's kind of plain back with the 85 All-Star game logo on the top, and American League, Lou Whitaker, starter, second base. So we'll take a look at some of the players. Now this is the 85 set, and there's a good Cal Ripken fielding the ball there. Then you had George Brett, another Hall of Famer there, playing third base. Then you had Eddie Murray at first base, another Hall of Famer. Jack Morris, another Hall of Famer, the starting pitcher. Then you had Carlton Fisk, another Hall of Famer. Great set to have if you're collecting Hall of Famers for sure. There's Dave Winfield. I believe he played right or left field. There's right field, I believe. There's Jim Rice, who played left field, another Hall of Famer. And then you got into, I believe I was missing Carlton Fisk, I believe, but there is, and Ricky Henderson, I think, in center field. But there's Dale Murphy, center fielder. Ozzie Smith, Hall of Famer there. Greg Nettles, possible Hall of Famer. There's Tony Gwynn. Tommy Herr, who was a pretty good player at the time. Lamar Hoyt, who had a stellar year. I think he had like 24 wins. And then you had Steve Garvey. And that was the 85 set. And then we'll take a look at the 86 set. Now, the 86 sets, I mean, just to give you, put in perspective, look at all these Roger Clemenses I've pulled out of that whole box. I mean, and those are pretty nice cards to have if you're a Roger Clemens collector for sure. But, I mean, all of these players, I have enough to make several sets of these. And for the price that I got them, I may sell a few sets online. But there was the manager for the American League was Dick Hauser. Then you had center fielder Kirby Puckett, Dave Winfield, Lou Whitaker at second again, Roger Clemens on the mound, Lance Parrish catching, Wade Boggs at third. That's a nice card there. And you had Ricky Henderson as a Yankee playing left field. And you had Cal Ripken, of course, playing shortstop. And Wally Joyner playing first base. But that's the full American League team. And then you got the National League team with Whitey Herzog, the manager. Then you had Darryl Strawberry in right field. I like the way they had they marked their position on the front there. And then there's the logo for the back, was at the Astrodome in 1986. Darryl Strawberry, starter, right field. 1986 Leaf Incorporated, made and printed in USA, and the directions to pop them out. But there's Darryl Strawberry. Then you have Keith Hernandez, Ryan Sandberg, Hall of Famer, Dale Murphy, who I think should be in the Hall. There's Tony Gwynn, Hall of Famer, Ozzie Smith, another one, Doc Gooden, or Dwight, Dwight. Gary Carter, and of course Mike Schmidt. But pretty good lineup for the pop-ups as far as Hall of Famers go, and it's a nice set and a very cheap set, very affordable set to find, and they're still quite available. And I just thought I might share those with you. So that's all for now from Tim from 313, and we'll catch you next time.